Hello, welcome to the podcast for Screw Ups. This is
Checking. It says it's on, so I'm just going to assume that it's on, and if it doesn't record, then I'll know to not trust it. Let's see. Today is Tuesday. I have the most excellent coffee from a store that sells ice cream in off exit 11. If you're going towards, it's called Butter Udder, which is an excellent name of an ice cream place. But they have excellent coffee too. Good night, it's so good. I would say it's like mother's milk, but I'm not sure exactly what mother's milk tastes like now. But to a baby, it's very good. So it's that good. Oh yeah, and Butter Udder, they don't support me, but I support them. If you're ever off exit 11, they're kind of like you get off the exit and then you go up a hill. There's also a cool little sandwich place right there too. It's like Jurassic Subs or something like that. So anyways, those two places don't support me, but I support them. All my opinions are my opinions. Today is a day I'm driving back from Atlanta, and I know you probably have heard me say I don't like to go to Atlanta. It's true. So today's 154 miles, so that makes 300 something miles, whatever. But I didn't have to go way into Atlanta. I could get off on Camp Creek Parkway and go around and go to the airport. That's where I had to go today, to Hartsville Jackson. So that's the reason why I took this one today. Atlanta is, to me, grueling and crushing. It makes me super nervous, and I even got nervous when I got close to the airport, just because traffic volume just picks up when you're there. Like the other night when I was driving back, oh gosh. It was the only thing you got to worry about leaving it in the middle of the night is the people who drive so fast. Like even today, I've had people who flew past me. This is the second time I've driven past something where they're painting on the side of on the roadway, which I just, it's just weird that they choose to do things during the day when the volume has to be the highest. I don't know. Anyway, I used to wonder why they don't do it at night, but then if you're ever out at night, it's dangerous the way they do it sometimes, when they shut down lanes and that kind of thing. So I'm probably in the 90s miles from home, or Birmingham, I should say, and I'll get back. Hopefully, I'll beat traffic today, and then tomorrow I will be sort of dedicating my day to High Point, just trying to see if I can help any during the day, and then opening the gym for basketball players. So I guess if you're a basketball player and you listen to this podcast and you want to come shoot baskets, I will be at High Point 5:30ish. Hopefully I'll be able to help with something maybe during the day. Just eager to do that, and then we'll do that until Wednesdays end up, which basically it seems like you make it to the beach trip, or you make it through this next month, and then it's pretty much there's not many Wednesday nights. So, which I forgot, because man, at that time, and this is a credit to Matt, who was there, those little Wednesday nights, man, I say little, were like an oasis. Worship was so good, and then Matt speaking, and of course Matt was doing everything. They were right in a meeting, they were talking about Matt doing everything, and I apologized to him that I wasn't able to help more. I could have done more. I could have done games and stuff like that. Although games aren't my favorite thing. So anyways, so there's that. And then more driving the rest of the week. And then I don't know about Friday. I may actually take off Friday for a Good Friday. I like being at jobs that they let you be off. It's better when you get paid for it. I've only been off a few times and gotten paid for Good Friday, and it's a Southern thing where it happens more often. I don't know if students are out or not. I need to check. I'll check with tomorrow and find out. It's hard. It's probably hard for them to appreciate it. But I'm sure they do appreciate it in some way. Hello. Okay. This one may not be the greatest podcast ever. I need to try to listen to it. Anyways, so I'm tootling on down the road again, and thinking about the president, the former president. He's being arraigned today, so he'll be fingerprinted. He'll be go before a judge, and then apparently he'll be right back on a plane and leave, and then going somewhere to speak tonight. Back to Mar-a-Lago. They say that the case doesn't have much merit, but I mean, if you bring a case against someone and it has 34 counts, I mean, I'm sure there's something to it. I'm sure they have to take it serious. I'm sure lawyers don't take it for free. He's not a pro bono case, I'm sure. So, and, you know, some people say it's political in that, trying to get somebody who's run for president to bring them before a case and then have to deal with it for the whole year. That's hard. But Mr. Trump has President Trump. I don't try to disrespect presidents, even if I disagree with them. As far as how you call their names, and I don't talk bad about their children. So that's happening today. It's all over the news. It's kind of all the news there is today. There are people there protesting against him and protesting for him, and then all the media there. So I'm so glad to not be there. Not that I don't want to go to New York City. I do. I don't know if it's a dream, but it's definitely someplace I'd like to go one time, to the city and see it. I've been to Jamestown, New York. I've been to Niagara Falls. I've never been to New York City. New York City! So that's one of those places that, is iconic. I couldn't make it there, so I couldn't make it anywhere. I just reject the notion of that song. If that's what you got to do to be able to pretend like you can make it somewhere, I probably wouldn't. I'm looking at one of those signs on the back of a truck. It says SWP, cover the earth. That's Sherwin-Williams Paint, covers the earth. And somebody made a Christian t-shirt that talks about Jesus' blood covering the earth, which isn't what the verse says, by the way. I don't think that's what the verse says. For God so loved the world that whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. You got to believe. You don't believe on your own. Belief is a function of God giving you the ability to believe, which, probably sounds controversial, unless you know that you were dead in your trespasses and sin. Dead people don't wake up on their own. They have to have some kind of way to get out of it. That's Ephesians 2:8-9. So there's that. things going on in my life, I guess, that I don't talk about. But there's chaos around. I'm not really a big fan of chaos. I like for things to be calm. I'm not always the best in chaos, although I try not to let it bother me. Good Lord. Sorry, somebody was doing something funky driving on the road. Other drivers affect you when you're driving, for sure. It helps me to talk when I drive. I tried to call a friend first before I got on this, and I don't even know if this one's working. Could be a waste of time. 69 miles to home.